Investigating agencies' powers to freeze bank accounts under scrutiny. Investigating agencies' powers to freeze bank accounts under scrutiny. Rajasthan High Court issues landmark guidelines to curb arbitrary account freezes in cyber fraud probes. The court emphasized that a bank account today is not merely a repository of money but the principal instrument through which salaries and business receipts are received and livelihoods sustained. The court applied the doctrine of proportionality to hold that protection of cyber fraud victims cannot automatically translate into punishment of an account holder who has not been found guilty. The court observed that a mere expression such as suspicious transaction or mule account cannot by itself justify indefinitely immobilizing an entire account. An indefinite blanket freeze cannot be imposed merely on suspicion. The restraint must be proportionate to the alleged wrongdoing. Rajasthan High Court. In a significant ruling, the Rajasthan High Court has laid down guidelines to check arbitrary and disproportionate freezing of bank accounts by investigating agencies in cyber financial fraud cases. The court held that an indefinite blanket freeze cannot be imposed merely on suspicion and that, wherever the disputed amount is identifiable, the ordinary course must be to secure that amount through a lien rather than immobilize the entire account. The court was disposing of a batch of 105 writ petitions filed by individuals, firms, and companies whose bank accounts had been frozen, debit-frozen, or placed under lien on communications from investigating agencies. Probing alleged cyber financial frauds. In several matters, the disputed transaction was as small as a few hundred rupees, yet accounts holding substantially larger balances had been rendered completely inoperative. Does the Rajasthan High Court's ruling strike the right balance between investigating cyber fraud and protecting individual liberties? Tell us in the comments yes or no.
Here's what this means for you. If your bank account is frozen in a cyber fraud probe, seek legal advice and ensure that the investigating agency provides tangible material disclosing a prima facie nexus between the account and the alleged offense. Save this video for future reference.
Follow Legal Output on Instagram and Legal Output Official on YouTube for daily legal updates.